Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here at the TCA's presenting American Auto. How did it go today for you?
It was great. It was so nice to be back in person, of course. We did the last one on Zoom, and the show itself was developed over the period of COVID. I think we flew out for our first table read of the show the week of the shutdown. So it's so nice to be in a real room with real journalists and a real trailer, and it's lovely with a real backdrop. Yeah.
I know, this is a very funny show. I've seen a few episodes myself, but I want to hear it from you. What's the secret to the success of the show?
Well, I think the show is a half-hour workplace comedy, which has great DNA at NBC. They know what they're doing. Our showrunner, Justin Spitzer, comes from 10 years on The Office, created and ran Superstore, so he understands how to write comedy that's about human beings who don't know one another and didn't choose one another, stumbling through a workplace day. But I think what makes this show feel very current, it is about the C-suite. We haven't really seen that yet. We haven't seen sort of the brass upstairs and how they interact. Although we live in an era now where we know what that is. We know, we live in an era where Elon Musk is a household name. And I don't feel like 20 years ago I would have known if you'd asked me who ran what company, I wouldn't have known that information. So we're kind of dealing with that. We're dealing with relevant workplace issues, and it is it's not a show that talks down to its viewers. I think it understands that most Americans understand what a stock price is. They understand, shareholder value. They understand cars. They understand automotive and mechanical issues. So
how do you get in that mindset of coming to work on production all the time about the workplace?
I know, it's not funny. You're like, I just work 14 hours on a show that's about 8 people who spend 8 hours together. I like it because we have really come together as a group, and you see that always in every show on second season, but this one I feel like the subject matter is that we band together a bit more this season, and chemically we do. We just know each other well at this point, and it's lovely. It makes for a quick shorthand. You know how to work together well.
Well, one more thing before I let you go. What do you know about the corporate world and autos personally?
So I'm not dissimilar to my character. I don't know very much about cars at all. I grew up in a subway culture, public transportation all the way. I do have a car. I drive a Kia. But my husband has worked in corporate America for 30 years, so I've had to be on the receiving end of that story a lot. And I can see from him that he feels represented for the first time, and it's pretty satisfying.
So he laughs a lot when he watches it.
I think people who work in offices understand our show. They understand the dynamics, they understand the day-to-day grind, and they understand the unbelievable ass covering that everybody does on a constant level in a workplace.
Well said. Thank you very much, Ana,
Thank you.
Can't wait to watch more of it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, take care.